Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming. We are your hosts, Jocelyn,
John,
and Dan, and today we're trying something new out with our channel.
Woo!
We are doing a sort of a versus fun day thing where we take lists and we fly them together and see what happens. We're gonna call it
Fly Loose
Mondays.
Sure.
Yeah, so if you guys enjoy this, if you guys have lists you want to see us fly in the future, go ahead and leave them in the comments. We will.
We'll be happy to play tests.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And so if there's anything interesting you want to see us fly out, we'll do it. And for this game, we have a couple of Wave 9 ships and Wave 10. So without any further ado, enjoy. I'm on the left flying Scum Stuff with Asajj Fenn in the Lancer-class Pursuit Craft at Pilot Skill 6 at 51 points with Push the Limit, Tactician, Black Market Slicer Tools, Burnout Slam, Shadowcaster Title, and Engine Upgrade. Followed up by Fenn in the Protectorate Starfighter at 34 points at Pilot Skill 9 with Push the Limit, Concord Dawn Protector, and Auto Thrusters. And the Banana Pirate at 15 points with Black Market Slicer Tools, Vector Thrusters, and at Pilot Skill 2.
And I'm on the right, flying Norra with Guess Who? Ray at Pilot Skill 10, 59 points in the YT 1300 with Veteran Instincts, Finn, Kanan Jarrus, the new Millennium Falcon title, and Engine Upgrade. And I'm also flying Norra Wexley, 41 points, Pilot Skill 7 in the ARC 170 with Push the Limit, Kyle Katarn, R2-D2, Alliance Overhaul title, and Vector Thrusters.
Alright, so obviously you guys are playing with the new ships, the new upgrades, and all that stuff. A lot of really interesting, cool things on this list. Dan, let's start with you. When you're building this, what is your train of thought of this list?
So I want... Really, I wanted to try Fenn out in the Scum Interceptor. I wanted to see how good he could be, trying to be a Sunterfell wannabe. So I gave him Push the Limit, gets his action economy, as well as the title, so that if I'm in range 1 in Primary Arc, I get to add an evade, which is kind of a non-bow with auto thrusters, where I have to be outside of Primary Arc or in range 3, so it kind of gives me this weird band of defensive in range 1 in Primary Arc or in range 3 anywhere else. Also wanted to try Black Market Slicing Tools, because I hear they're really good. So I put one on Asajj as well as one on a pirate, as well as Vector Thrusters to give the pirate a barrel roll. Partly because I had 2 points. And I just wanted to see what I could do with Asajj. I gave her, because her pilot ability kind of leans towards a stress control idea. It is if the enemy ship at the start of combat is in my secondary arc, I get to assign a stress. So I went ahead and put Tactician to try to double stress things every turn, and then I could use my Black Market Splicing Tools as an action and push the limit off of that to either move my arc, to boost, to slam, to do whatever I wanted to. So that was my idea with all my ships. Kind of have them be good on their own.
And then with you, John, what's your thoughts of creating Ray Norra, or Norra Ray?
Well, I didn't actually come up with this list. That was Dan. But the idea behind this list is just damage. Because Finn lets you add an extra dice, which you can target lock, even though it's a blank dice. It's still an extra dice, which is amazing.
Or you can use Ray's pilot ability.
Yep.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
And also Finn works for defense as well, correct?
Yes. Attack or defense, you can add 1 blank dice.
So they were made for each other.
Geez, I wonder why. Falcon's great, especially with new Ray, or with Ray, because having the ability to
Effectively sloop.
Get rid of the stress, get another action.
From Kanan.
Yep. And then say focus or something. And then you Ray, you target lock your blanks, and you have focus for attack, and it's a lot of damage.
And then your thoughts on Norra?
No, I wasn't sure what to think of her at first, just because I had no idea how she played.
Yeah.
But she's very similar to Corrin Horn. Yeah.
Little less maneuverable, but a fair amount of damage on her own, as well as really survivable with the R2D2 for regen, as well as getting, focuses from Kyle from removing the stress from pushing the limit.
Right, exactly.
And vector thrusters for the repositioning.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a range 3 against Fenn, primary arc.
From Ray.
Yep, gets 2 hits and a focus. Adds a blank from Finn.
Yep.
Rerolls the blank.
To a crit.
Whew.
Hit it crit, range 3. So I get the auto thrusted at least, but I also pushed the limit. I did not think we were going to get into a fight here. I was just trying to get closer, so I am tokenless on Fenn. So I get 4 evade dice.
Whew.
1 evade, 2 focus, no focus.
Auto
thrust
thrust.
to the blank. 2 evades, take that crit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Boom.
direct.
Direct
Of
hit.
course. Every time.
Yep. All right, now it's Norra's turn. Norra's going to go ahead and get that range 3 on the Shadowcaster.
And
Ooh.
because of Alliance Overhaul title, I get to add an extra dice because I'm attacking out of my front.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go to 3 dice, 2 hits and a blank.
So this is this is Fenn.
Oh,
Fenn
that's
shooting.
Fenn's attacking.
Fenn shooting Ray. Ray
He's
rolls
okay.
2 blanks from range 3. Go ahead and add that 3rd blank from Finn.
Finn.
from Finn.
No, with Ray you can only reroll 2.
Correct.
Okay.
So here it really doesn't make a difference.
But if you
But if I rolled 1 evade, I could
reroll,
I could reroll 2 the blanks.
nice.
Yeah. And I reroll 2.
So
evades.
already like
Yep.
Finn
Gets a reroll, gets 2 evades, so no
Yeah.
damage is done.
Finn is already paying off his 5 points.
Mm-hmm. He is, but from what I hear online, he is exposed levels of bad.
Really?
So, yeah, that's what people are saying on the internet. So, just take this with a grain of salt because we don't know anything about this game.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Sarcasm, sorry. Finn's awesome for 5 points, as you can tell. Did a lot. Pushed a direct hit
Yep.
through.
Yep.
Nora's getting that hit at crit on Asajj, range 3.
That extra dice.
And because I
Ooh.
moved I
Arc.
boosted and I moved my arc.
Yeah.
I had no modifications, and I also rolled through blanks, so no shields on Asajj. Asajj is going to take that range 3 back on Norra.
Norra.
Asajj is going to attack Ventress. That seems good.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Average.
1 hit for average. Yep. So you get the 2 evade dice because range 3.
Yep.
And with Norra's pilot ability, you could then spend the target lock you have on me to add another focus result.
Oh.
But you don't need to because you already have 2 evades.
Yeah.
All right. So here, I'm thinking that you're going to try to go in a little, like try to get behind Asajj. So I kind of burn in with the binary, the banana.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe I focus for mods.
So your thinking was I'm going after Asajj.
You're either going after Asajj or you're going to try to get in there. Yeah, either after Asajj or after Fenn. And I was leaning towards Asajj.
Okay.
So I go ahead and turn in with Asajj.
Yep.
3 hard is a green maneuver on that big ship.
That is
Get
crazy.
that boost in.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting you to do a 1 turn or maybe a 2 turn in towards Asajj. Put both your guns on Asajj.
With Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I see.
So I boost in to try to get the bump off
Right.
and push the limit. I think
Rotate
my arc is facing the wrong way here.
Yeah.
I think my arc is facing towards my side of the board right now. So I believe, I think I pushed the limit and changed my arc forward.
Now with the arc, does it have
Yes.
to be adjacent, or can you change your arc to any section?
Any of them.
Any
section.
All right.
And Norra.
So I was figuring that Asajj was probably going to turn in towards Ray, just because otherwise it's bumping Norra and you're kind of out of. Then we're both out of combat there,
Mm.
which doesn't seem too good. So, yeah, I figured you were going to turn in towards Ray.
Mm-hmm.
I was right here, so I just come in, relieve stress, barrel in, get
Relief
that
stress,
arc.
gets the focus with Kyle Katarn.
Yep.
Barrel rolls with the vector thrusters.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we're trying to figure out what the next action is. Probably just take another focus for fun. I mean,
Yeah,
you want to basically be able to trigger Kyle Katarn.
every turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just another focus.
And then
We got Fenn.
coming in with a 2 slight, green maneuver.
Now, Finn.
So why too slight? Oh,
Because I
because
thought
you were
you were going
thinking
to bump Asajj.
Yeah, right. So you're thinking
so-
he's bumping Asajj.
I could have boosted here. I don't think I do. I think I just take a focus and not push the limit to open up my dial for next turn.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I
How's their green maneuvers?
it's like an interceptor.
Exactly
all
like a
all
green-
the 2s and a 3 straight, no 4 straight.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's like an interceptor.
Not quite. Like.
Yeah.
So you focus here.
Yep.
Don't push.
Yeah, I'm expecting you either go pretty fast with Ray into Fenn or hard into Asajj, and I'm wrong on both of those.
Ooh.
I
Assumptions.
figured you were gonna try to go fast with Fenn, just because he's already down a 2-hole, and so I went as slow as I could towards Fenn because he's a 2-life. I might as well try to kill him, which is my thinking.
Yeah, but he does not have an invade action, which is unfortunate. So you get
Fenn
that-
doesn't?
No.
Oh, that's
Boost, barrel roll, focus, target lock.
No, but
Ah.
what's Finn's pilot ability? Is he the one where range one?
Yeah,
take
range
all-
1, I can add a dice for offense and defense.
Okay.
So Fenn's kind of like, I want to be at range 1 in your arc with the title and push the limit so I can focus and
and do all these things.
theoretically get a lot of dice for defense and whatnot.
Yeah, but I feel like normally just arc dodging anyways is just better.
But you can't really arc dodge a turret. Oh, granted, you have auto thrusters,
Yeah.
so yeah, you are.
Yeah, but
essentially
see that's where the list is kind of like has a little bit of a non-bow with the auto thrusters and the Dawn Protector title. You just kind of sit there and you want to be in 2 places at once.
Oh,
So
man.
Ray rolls crit, focus, adds a
Blank.
blank, rerolls the blanks into 2 hits.
Yep.
And spends the focus most likely for 5 hits.
Yeah, that's pretty good
Finn-
5 points.
Finn is definitely exposed levels bad.
Yeah.
So I roll 4 dice because it's range 1. I add an evade,
And invade.
spend the focus,
Yep.
3 evades, and he's dead. Hit crit, Fenn's out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, think I could have flown him a little bit better the previous round, like not get into range 3 and just let
Yeah.
you crit me and maybe boost in to try to really bump you, but
Yeah.
But what do you think of his upgrades that you put on him? Do you think you would change anything, or do you want to just fly Finn again with those upgrades?
We'll probably talk about it at the end of the video.
Okay.
But we've got Ray taking a range 2 on to Ventress. So, yeah, there's a lot about my list that I
You
want
mean
to
Norra?
change.
Nora.
Yes,
Norra.
Norra is... Asajj is attacking Ventress again.
Yeah.
Norra is attacking Ventress range 2. Adds a blank. So here he could have spent the target lock to add a focus, but he goes ahead and re-rolls and just gets the hit. I rolled 2 focuses because I boosted to try to bump Ray as well as move my turret. Or my. So I blank out effectively. Take it all. Asajj is down to 4 health.
But it's still pretty tanky. I mean, like after 3
A
attacks.
range 3 and then a range 2, and I took 6 health. That's range 1 against Ray, no mods, 2 hits. It is in Ray's primary arc.
Yep.
So
1 focus.
gets a focus.
Can't do anything.
Adds a
add a
dice
blank.
from Finn.
Yep.
Reroll with Ray.
Yep.
Into a focus. So no
No token.
2 shields.
Yeah.
All right, some damage. Got a lot more to go on Ray.
You got your
Yeah.
banana.
Yep,
Banana
banana
part.
range. And then because I landed a hit, the Shadowcaster title triggers.
Ooh.
Right.
He becomes tractor beamed, but it doesn't actually move him, but it does reduce his agility. I do get a range 2 from the binary, so he gets a 0 evade dice, but Finn says you add a blank.
Yep.
Spend the focus for 1,
For 1, so I add the blank with Finn.
reroll it with Ray,
Yeah, you're right.
And focus
The
again,
focus.
so nothing.
so it takes a shield. So I've traded 10 total health for 3 on a Falcon
Yeah.
so far.
Dang.
It's going pretty good for me. Here I check out the clock. There is 58 minutes left in this game. So it took 17 minutes to kill Fenn and most of Asajj. It's going pretty well for me, I must
Yeah.
say. I must say.
Is that banana pirate man? He's gonna win it for you.
I hope so. This is a nice 3K with the binary. Do a 3 hard with Asajj because
Yep.
I mean, it's green.
So unless
Might
you're
as well.
drawing like one hard up the map,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be bumping him no matter
Yeah.
what he does.
Exactly.
I know Asajj is pretty much gonna I'm pretty sure Asajj is bumping Ray here, so I should focus and evade.
Right.
But I think because my arc is facing the wrong way, I'm gonna move my arc towards where Norra is coming, and then focus.
Mm.
So try to hit Norra. Norra one slight, remove stress, gets a focus. God, that model is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is so good looking. It's my new favorite model in this whole game.
It is very good. And I have to put a shout out. Thank you to the Trinity Squad intern, DJ. He picked these up for me from Gen Con. So, thank you, DJ.
And that's why you guys are seeing this early.
Yeah, thank you, DJ.
All right, so actions.
So Kyle, get the
Reacquire-
focus.
Yep, reacquire the target lock.
And I push to, I think, focus.
Or barrel roll. So, making sure we got the block. Yep.
Alright, barrel roll.
Yep. I like the barrel roll because if I'm able to get a tractor beam on you, I could have put you on the rock there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
My thinking was, I wanted to intercept you on the following turns.
So, yep, and you barrel roll back because when you check the lock, it was range 2, and this, I think, gets you into range 3, so I'm not able to tactician you. Or Ventress you.
Yeah.
Which is perfect for you.
Yeah.
All right, and Ray.
And I did like a 1 straight or
I think
something.
1 or 2 straight. Either way, you bumped.
Yeah.
That is gone. Tractor
Yep.
beam.
Checking that's gone, and I just bump.
Mm-hmm. Shoom. All right. So Ray shoots first. No arcs this time, thankfully, for me. So no re-rolls.
Right.
So Ray's on the binary because that's the only shot she has. 4 dice. Does not get to add any of it from Finn because Finn is primary arc only.
Right.
So just 4 naked versus 2 naked. Let's see how the cookie crumbles.
And
2 hits.
2 hits.
Not bad, average.
Yeah.
A little above. Should be a blank in there, but it's a little above average.
That's fair.
1 evade.
Takes 1.
Slightly above average. It's like a 50% chance for an evade or a focus on 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1 shield.
And
it
no,
is range 3 through a debris. Or no, range 3 no debris because they're fairly parallel, I believe.
Was it? I think there was.
What, debris?
Yeah.
You might be right. And then the wind attacks.
Yep.
I was like, who threw some shields on this?
The wind.
The wind, yeah.
Alright, so we take care of that. Alright, so Norra range, yeah, I think it is so it is debris because that side is tilted just a slight bit towards.
Just a little bit.
Yep. And then target lock, you
Yep.
could have just added the focus, but
Yeah.
I like saving the focus in case I attack you back. I have the focus and I'm at so low health I can't take a crit, so I just spend the focus.
I agree with that.
Alright, now I get to shoot back. It is range 3, so I do not get to tactician.
And you do not get the Ventress.
Correct. Norra is flying beautifully. And I rolled a 1 hit.
1.
So Norra gets 3 evade dice, range 2 through a thing. Spends the focus.
Does Lancer have target lock or anything?
Yes, but I'm spending all my actions rotating my firing arc.
I see.
And range 1 with a Z, nothing.
Z.
It's not a bandit, so
Oh!
Yeah, it's not a Bandito.
That's why it's not
Yeah.
doing so well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Only Banditos.
yeah, banditos are
Banditos.
overpowered.
Bump.
1 straight. There's really nowhere else for me to go.
And you need
Yeah.
to relieve stress.
Yes, and there's literally. I mean, I could do a 4 straight around Ventress, but. I don't
But
think it's-
you wanna
I know
open
what
up-
I know what the Falcon's doing this turn.
Yeah.
It's very obvious what the Falcon's doing this turn. But yeah, so I do a 3 hard green maneuver. I'm figuring I haven't done anything to Norra, so shooting at Norra is actually a waste of my time at this point because she can regen if I do anything.
Right.
But I boost to try to get some range because I'm assuming you're going to do this loop with the
Falcon.
Falcon because it's so awesome.
Yeah.
Sloop
and it's
which way?
also sloop towards the bottom of the map.
Okay.
That being said, if you did dial in a 3 slight towards the top of the map, you could then, if I went towards the bottom map, you could sloop at the end of it, or you could just keep it as a 3 slight if I went this way.
That's true.
But because Norra is kind of flying around me now, so I don't think you did the 3 slight
Right, I
towards Norra.
didn't want to cause any unnecessary bumpage.
But that's a good thing about Norra is that she's got that back arc too. So, well, the front is out of arc. You can easily-
Is the back within arc? It's kind of hard to tell with the model.
It's a little bit hard, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is for this attack.
I mean, it's no ghost blockage.
No.
You know,
Right, yeah.
But the Shadowcaster is from the same time frame, so.
It's true.
All right, so here we go. 3 slight on the dial.
So 3 slight. So got to do that first.
Yep, lands it, and then decides to flip
Falcon title.
which gives him a stress. But because both Kanan and the title trigger on when you complete your maneuver, you stack it so that Kanan then takes a stress off of the Falcon title.
Yep.
Now you get your action.
Yep.
In case anyone was wondering how that works, that's how it works, and it's awesome.
Yes.
And it's really good, too, because if you're stressed going into the turn, you can do your 3 slight, trigger Kanan, remove your stress, then do your sloop to get your another stress.
Yes.
So you can, no matter if you have one stress, you can flip around, or no stress, you can flip around. It's pretty sweet.
Super good.
Yep.
So I just focus
Focus,
here.
I like it. Could probably just nuke the Banda. The Banda?
The Banda.
The Banda pirate. Yeah, I mean, you could have boosted into Asajj, but
Meh.
I think just getting the Bandit off, because where the Bandit's at, if the Bandit doesn't die here, he can easily bump Ray next turn.
Right.
Range
hit
1
crit blank.
And then
looks good.
And then Finn at a blank.
Mm-hmm.
we roll these two.
Yep.
And I think.
Spend a focus.
Yep. Get
And
one
even with
focus.
2 evades, I have to roll 2 evades and I can still take a crit, but I roll 1 and the Bandit is dead.
Yeah.
So Ray's putting that damage out.
Oh
I've
man.
never seen it before.
Oh man. Finn.
Totally. Finn and Ray
Finn is terrible. I mean.
expose levels of bad.
Oh. Why would
Alright.
you ever run Finn?
I have no idea. I just hope no one does, because because then I'll just kill him when I'm flying with it, because Finn is sweet. But we do have to wait until wave 10 for Ray and Finn.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I do get my back arc.
Mm-hmm.
Get 1 more dice for range 1.
And just hit crit.
Yep.
Normally, if you have on the back arc, you just change a blank to a focus, I believe,
It's either a blank or a focus.
from the
From
Alliance
the
Overhaul.
title. Yeah. But I just rolled good.
Rolled well, no mods needed. Spend the focus, just take a crit. But I think, so if I take a hit crit here, it has to be exactly major explosion into direct.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just want to put some damage in, so I save my focus.
Right.
I take a hit and a damage sensor array, so no actions for me next turn,
Oh,
unless I
yeah.
roll the hit on damage sensor array.
Which
And if you guys have been paying attention to our videos, I kind of have a curse with that. So let's see if I can break the curse this game. Range 1, 3 dice. Should have spent the focus. Spends the focus, takes 2 shields.
Yep.
And he'll regen 1 next turn with R2D2.
And then just going away from.
And then I will tractor beam,
Asajj.
putting her onto the debris.
Yep.
Because
Nice.
with the title, once you assign the tractor beam token, you then you resolve the tractor beam as if you had tractor beamed them. So do the barrel onto the debris, double stressor, as well as she'll have to fly through it again, so she'll get the
another
regen,
stress.
Yep. But stay stressed for
but stay
a
stressed
while.
for a while. But R2D2, that's fine. Just do a couple greens. You'll always have Kyle Katarn to give you a focus every turn, so.
Mm-hmm.
And no crit. Like, it's 1 in 8. Knew that wasn't going to happen, but.
Yeah.
Gotta do it anyways.
Now, Dan, you're the one that brought the debris, right? For this particular.
No, I did.
You brought the debris.
I
Okay,
wanted to see how new ships played with both.
Yep.
Okay.
And the Falcon with debris is sweet. And because of turret.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wanted the rocks.
I wanted the
because
rocks
Asajj,
to put people onto them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I placed my rocks incorrectly. I should have put the rocks in the center and the debris on the outside, but
Yeah.
you know, the more you know. So I do the 3 hard, Grim Maneuver, roll for damage sensor ray, and I don't roll a hit or crit. So I'm still damage sensor ray, so I don't get to push limit or anything. So I'm just sitting there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two stress.
Yeah, so he removes the stress, Grim Maneuver, regens the shield, and then
Get the stress again.
acquires the stress, rolls for crit.
Yep.
And it's a 1 out of 8, so if I can't roll a hit or crit on... If I can't roll a 50%, so hit, it's fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't take the damage. And then Ray. The magnet's kind of making it look a little weird, but yeah, she's at a 45 degree. 1 slight.
Man, I can't wait until Ray comes out.
Ray is so fun.
Yeah.
She is so fun. List is cool.
Like, I haven't flown a single rebel ship yet in tournaments, or even in a casual play. But Ray's gonna be the gateway for me to
The
get
gateway ship.
Yeah.
All right, boosting. Getting that
Nice.
primary arc looks good.
Yeah.
Because Finn and Ray, I think they were literally made for each other.
Yeah.
All right, range 2 primary arc.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not range 1 closest to closest, so.
No.
3 dice plus a reroll seems pretty good. Pretty good chance of doing 2.
Yeah.
Especially when I don't have any mods. Because damage sensor array.
So much damage.
Yeah. All right, so hit, focus, blank.
So average.
Yep, adds a blank.
Yep.
Rolls
Reroll.
And take
And
1
more
hit.
rival.
All right, so let's see if I can actually roll some defense here. I need 1 evade. Would be good. And I don't get
And
it.
2 blanks.
Well, 1 damage.
1 damage. Well,
Yeah.
now Norra gets to shoot out of back arc
Yep. Because that's a thing.
because
right.
back arc is sweet, and I believe it is range 2.
2 or 3. It's close.
Just in range 2.
It's just in 2.
Yep.
Dang.
So 2 dice. At least it's only 2 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do get to change something into a crit. Hit or not hit.
A focus into a crit.
Focus
I
a
believe.
blank.
But
Or I just roll hit crit.
and a blank out. So that's the game. We have John taken at 100-0. So yeah, John, what would you change about your list?
Seems pretty sweet.
Probably absolutely nothing because that was sweet.
Yeah.
That I
would
think I
feel good.
agree with that.
Yeah.
completely.
That being said, I would love another test just because your dice were atrocious.
Yeah, my dice were pretty bad, but also my build.
What?
There was a
Yeah.
lot of things I want to. So Fenn, I think personally, I just think Fenn's a trap. I think Fenn it has too many non-bows in the ship itself to be viable. I could be wrong, but just wanting to be in range 1 in primary arc, but also out of primary arc and at or range 3 for auto thrusters. Just like maybe I'm just his build is wrong or something, but I don't know where he fits in the current meta.
Yeah.
I think he's just there to make scum aces a thing because he is an interceptor, more
Yeah.
or less.
But then the thing.
So you could maybe go scum aces and try to make something out of that.
That's true, but I mean, why would you use him? I mean, if you're going aces, you're trying to arc. I don't know. It's possible, and I could be my build wrong. Asajj, though, I have a lot of hope for Asajj. Having to spend an action every turn rotating my arc just felt abysmal. It was just why am I doing this? This is wasting time. I wish I took the modification that came in it that once you do a 3, 4, or 5 maneuver, you get to rotate your arc at the end of maneuvers.
Combat.
Or at the end of combat. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, the idea is that can kind of choreograph what you're going to or where we're planning on pointing it, and I think that's fine because in a lot of situations it's possible that your opponent just can't avoid it.
Right.
And if they do, I can just spend an action to rotate it.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, I think engine was a trap in my list too, because I needed more modifications. Because when I don't have modifications with Asajj, it just does nothing. I can't trigger the title,
Right.
and I can't do any damage. So she just So you'll see more Asajj for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did also I noticed with this game you didn't use a single black market. I don't know if it's just because like with John's list he just gets rid of stress so easily, or is it worth it?
So there's there's two things.
Mm-hmm.
Black market splicer tools are not good on high hull ships. Against high hull ships, I have a 50% chance to do 1 damage on 8 hull on the Falcon or on 5 hull on the Ark or 4 hull.
Yeah, the
However much the Ark has, I can do a 50% chance to do 1 damage, or I can get a focus or rotate my Ark and actually shoot for 3 dice and do more than 1 damage. So I think in the big ships, it's kind of a waste to do it, like low agility, high hull.
Yeah.
It's
but
kind of
against like pop bases is just
Right.
It's so
incredibly
good.
Against
good.
Whisper, against Corinth, seems good.
Against interceptors. I mean, it takes a little
Yeah.
longer to kill an interceptor. It takes the 3 rounds, but with Asajj, beginning to put double stress on things with Tactician and her pilot ability, it's fairly easy to get stress to use, even if they don't push the limit into your arc or into range or whatever. So, yeah, it's definitely not... I didn't build the scum list to fight John's list. I just built the scum list to what I thought would be good on the ships in a tournament.
Right.
So, there's definitely things to be changed in that list, though.
As always, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you guys have anything you want to see being flown, anything you want tested, go ahead and just put them in the comments, and we'll do our best and try to get as many of them in as we can.
The lists are down below.
Yep.
It's Facebook and Twitter down below.
And,
like, subscribe, comment.
and don't forget,
Fly loose.
Mondays only though, or maybe not.